Hey, what's up, everybody? Shane Mack here with Just Win Bets, baby. Joe the Fan. Let's do another Mount Rushmore. This time, Mount Rushmore of NBA centers. Who are the best NBA centers of all time? Obviously, for everybody out there, we're talking about ones we actually saw play. Like, because if you went all time, I think both of us would agree. Like, Wilt Chamberlain would be on there, right? Probably something like that. But he was way before both of our times. So, of centers you actually saw play, who's on your Mount Rushmore of centers in the NBA?
A lot. Not in this order. I think you can go with Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, this guy coming out of LSU, the guy is, holy cow, freak athlete. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I think Shaq is a very nice guy. I see him on and off the camera when he does the TNT NBA, which now he's going to ESPN. But you see him in the Papa John commercials, the general insurance commercials, stuff like that. I see him around little kids. Class act is Shaquille O'Neal. But regarding basketball, I think Shaq is definitely has to put him in the Mount Rushmore. I'm going to go with another guy that played for both Houston in college and Houston Rockets for the NBA. I'm talking, of course, the Dream, Akeem Olajuwon. I enjoyed his play when I was watching him as a kid. I also enjoyed watching the man famous for the sky hook. Of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I only saw him when he played with the Los Angeles Lakers during Showtime. And finally, I'm going to take one. I mean, there's so many that you can name there, Shano. There's Moses Malone. I'm not going to even say Vlade Divac. I'll just tell you right now. But there is a guy that is from Portland, which his son currently plays for Sacramento Kings. I'm, of course, it's referring to Arvydas Sabonis. I think he gets a bad rap there. You see a big man like that who can shoot it from downtown. Not like Sam Perkins wise, but I just think that with him, Arvydas would be my fourth. And again, I'm missing a lot of people out there that I could name. But I'm going to give my man Arvydas my fourth spot.
That's a good one. I like that. Sabonis definitely doesn't get the recognition that the other ones do. And he was a hell of a player. One I agree with you on is Shaq. I think Shaq has to be on pretty much everybody's Mount Rushmore for centers. I think he's probably the most dominant center of all time. Not saying he's the greatest center of all time, but definitely the most dominant. I mean, they had to come up with the hack-a-Shaq to try and stop him, right?
Yeah.
So because you couldn't stop him otherwise. The dude was just so big and so athletic. There was no way to stop him. There was, especially if you caught him in his early days, how agile he was when he was playing like for the Magic in his early first couple of years with the Lakers. Like how agile and quick he was for being such a big dude. Like that guy was incredible.
Yeah, and you know what? Not to cut you off there, Shano, but they adopted, I guess, a little bit more on the NBA rule of flagrant one, where I felt bad for Shaq at times, where he's a big guy, can't help him. You can't fault him for that, but he gets the ball and he kind of when he turns, he's like hitting somebody with the elbow. I'm like, holy cow! How are you calling that offensive? I mean, he's tall, big guy, and he's fast, especially in his prime. Moving. So I kind of felt bad for Shaq a little bit.
Yeah. And I felt bad for him for the hack-a-Shaq stuff. There was times where they would foul him and he wouldn't even have the ball yet. They were fouling him.
Right.
Just to send him to the line because like they knew if he got the ball, it was going to be 2 points instantly, right? So they were like, get him to the line and he's going to miss at least one of them because he was only a 50% free throw shooter. So, but yeah, Shaq's definitely on there. My next one I put on here is he played at Georgetown. I'm a huge Georgetown Warriors fan. That's my favorite college basketball team. They haven't been good lately, but Georgetown is my favorite college basketball team. So, but I'm talking, of course, Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing went on. He started the whole rigging of the draft lottery. That's the only knock I have against him. It's David Stern. Rigged that so he can get to the Big Apple there in New York, right?
Patrick Ewing was definitely great. And Georgetown had a lot of centers out there. Not only Patrick Ewing, but of course Dikembe Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning. What was the other selections there, Shanna?
Yeah, they had Georgetown had a great run of great centers. I think Big John Thompson helped with that a lot because he
Yeah.
was a big man himself,
Yeah.
and he was a coach that helped that out. But yeah, so Shaq, Patrick Ewing. My next one, I would go with the Admiral, David Robinson. I loved me some David Robinson growing up. I loved watching him play. He was great. He finally got his ring when Tim Duncan came into the league with the Twin Towers, right?
Sure.
It was later on in his career when he got that ring, but finally got it with Tim Duncan there. The Admiral, David Robinson, and he's from not far from where we live. I think he grew up in like Manassas, Virginia,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Nice guy. Nice guy.
Yep. And then my final one, and this is a current player, but I think he is made his way onto my Mount Rushmore. I love the way he plays. Is Jokic. Jokic can do it all, man. He can shoot. He's a great assist guy. He can rebound. I mean, he does it all. I mean, and then he's won multiple MVPs already, right? He already has a ring. He averaged a triple double this year, which is crazy for a center. So that would be my fourth one. So I would have Shaq, Patrick Ewing, the Admiral, David Robinson, and Jokic.
So that covers the Mount Rushmore of NBA centers. Fans, tell us what you think. Leave a comment below. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And also hit that notification bell, which tells you when we will send out any of our new videos. And we're just trying to expand our content throughout our YouTube channel. All right. So tell us what you think is your Mount Rushmore of centers. Until next time, we'll see you later.